Dad?
Yeah, Angel, go to sleep. If you want to wake up, last night the Mafia struck. He's gonna get old, but Yancy's dead.
Guys, Yancy just died. Rest in peace, Yancy. Actually, nobody likes Yancy, so.
Okay.
You're such a film hard kid.
So, who do you want to kill? Townspeople.
What about the sheriff?
Then. Why? You have the information.
What?
Only the sheriff knows.
Wait, are you playing?
Oh wait, are you supposed to tell the sheriff?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nathan.
No, it's their fish.
It's Nathan.
No, I can tell you. I want to kill him. He's too loud. I'm gonna kill him. Kill him!
Who do you want to kill?
I have information. You guys. I have information. You guys. It's him.
Okay, kill Sam.
Kill Sam.
No, kill Finn. He's loud.
Yeah.
And then
Fish.
Let's go,
Fish.
Yeah, Yancy.
Okay, so who do you want to kill? Tristan, you gotta get in.
I'd like to kill Aaron.
Can't do that. All of you die.
I think it's Elijah. He's quiet. No, we already all voted fish.
Yeah, if you guys come in agreement, no one got it.
Sheriff Dad.
Fine, it's fish. It's fish. It's fish.
You want to hate fish?
Yeah.
Is this going to be a Tristan Gaines video?
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Mr. Siegmiller, dab.
It's actually, it's a stream, but yeah, we'll go with it.
So we want to kill fish.
You're gay.
We're gonna kill fish.
Wow,
We're
we
gonna kill
killed
fish.
Finn.
You already died.
You dead. Show us your card.
Use the jack.
You already did that? Good job.
I was
Why did
a
you give him a
second.
high five?
Aaron.
Aaron, take my card.
So we just killed Finn, or fish, and the truth is that I was the gangster angel. So, what's up, guys? I'm just gonna video.
Missing one.
So we're just chilling. Oh, I got it.
Shut up!
You guys are such film hogs. Like honestly, kids. Like, if I wasn't like recording you right now, you guys wouldn't be here. So, say hello to the camera.
Hello!
I'm looking at myself.
To be or not to be?
She's crying inside.
Oh!
Even knows about Vegas fortune.
Oh wait, you're the one watching.
See a person by posing and
Oh, let's get it. Hurry. Kill me.
You were the murderer.
Come on, let's play.
Are you still
Here we go. Aaron, hand a card.
Hurry, where are you guys going? No, wait. No, Finn's gonna watch your stream and know who's the mafia and stuff.
I'm not watching.
You're gay, Tristan.
Hello, it's me. Don't kill me again.
I'm the sheriff.
You guys see my card? Okay, good.
Cards in my hand.
So everyone go to sleep.
Man, good luck tonight.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Angel, let's sleep. Angel, save me, Captain.
I'm not going to sleep, you know. Don't go to sleep.
Dude, play, hurry up.
Go to sleep. Just then get over here.
James, get over here.
Get Mom to wake up.
I'm being attacked right now.
My favorite
Jeff, go to sleep. Hey, Angel, wake up.
Hey, film the game, Tristan.
I don't know where I am.
Go to sleep. Okay, Tristan, get over here.
Can I open my eyes?
Wake up.
Oh God, I finally figured out where I am. So, Finn, who is it?
Oh my god.
Hey, don't kill me again. If you guys killed, oh, okay.
Okay, so last night the Mafia struck. Sam woke up, you're the victim.
Oh no.
But then the angel miraculously saved Sam. Last moment.
Losers.
Rushed to the ER.
What happened was this
So it's not Sam woke up, it's a sheriff.
Which,
Didn't find anything. Nothing was tied. So, you want to hang anyone?
I want to hang.
why do we all look at me?
No, I want to hang Elijah.
Die, Elijah! Who is
cards, quick.
Who is it?
Elijah was the Joker. Me. I was Elijah was the Joker. We knew it.
It was?
Yeah, Elijah was. We killed the killer.
Wait, guys. So should I should I end the stream or not?
Just wait. I wasn't ever the Mafia. I know, twice. You guys just got murdered and then the angel saved you. Let's kill her. This game that you next to me right now.
Where is Miss Mamer? Miss Mamer? Where's Miss Mamer? Oh, I see her.
Do you have a
Jacob Castro, he's over there.
I don't see him yet.
Jacob!
They don't know I'm live streaming. They don't know I'm live streaming.
Yeah!
Why you guys say so
loud?
What's up, Sam?
I'm still live.
Campbell!
Aaron. So what's up?
Hey, what's up? Am I on live stream?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool.
Okay, Bailey! Maselli! Yeah.
Is that YouTube?
Romero!
Yeah.
Here. Catherine! Emily! Kristen!
Here.
Tyler! Tyler Terry? Here. Okay, Genesee? Here. Genesee? Here. Micah? Okay, let's head to the old pen. Okay. All right.
Micah. Bro, I'm about to hit that up. But we gotta be on the stream.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna hold it like. Just have it like barely peeking out like that. With the thumb in the way. I don't know. You can recognize how to stream it, so.
Don't even. Let's Scooter. Is he not allowed to be with us?
Huh?
Could Scooter not be with us anymore?
I don't know. I just don't see him. Scooter's back there. Scooter!
He's getting some. Just wait.
She hasn't even noticed that I'm streaming.
We're gonna go visit the old tennis.
Should I stream it too?
Do it.
I'll do it as long as she doesn't catch me. If she catches me, I'm putting her away immediately.
Oh, it's not the first review. Should I throw it?
Yeah. No, it's the same one. It's like Johan's or something. You say what's up, Scooter?
Oh, hey guys.
Micah?
What's up?
Hey guys, we're heading to the penitentiary right now. Maybe if we could get some footage of it in case you missed a couple parts. We may be able to film that, but besides that, yeah. So there's that.
We're just kind of, the trio's kind of like, watching out, making sure it's looking out.
Yeah.
I want you guys to go in front of me. Won't you go in front of me? Just make it a little shield.
Scooter's minis, I'm a big shield. No, he's big shield, I'm a chug.
I'm a chug.
Yeah, I use a chug on minis, and you're a half. And by the way, actually minis are the most useful.
Yeah. Chug goods are actually pretty bad.
So long.
For kind of low health and no shield. Low health and plenty of time, yeah, you're good, but...
Why are we
only
talking
carry
about
minis.
Fortnite on the live stream?
I don't know. Why are we? we not allowed to?
Subscribe to yourselves and shield.
When we get back on the bus, we'll live stream some more. I just hope nobody copyrights it. Like, cause you know people blare music
Hey,
on
we
the
call
bus.
dibs on this. No copywriting, or else you will get sued.
No, I mean like other people playing music.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Then I'll get copyright. So. Yeah, but we're just chilling on a field trip, you know? Like, when does this happen?
So that is basically that's the house where the people from jail they have to go for a couple years before they get re-entered into society. And I think there's one right there. Can't tell if she's from jail or not. But yeah, they go here and they rarely use their cross-defense and stuff. Kind of that. By the way, like and subscribe.
Oh wait, it wasn't even.
Oh my gosh, Tristan.
This is what he was talking about.
Are you streaming now?
Yeah, I've been streaming the whole time.
You were just saying that I wasn't streaming. Oh,
no,
so
It wasn't facing there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that looks like a garden and stuff. Yeah, they do. From what it looks like, they like have to work, and they do have basketball courts. If any of you guys were wondering that, they're right over there.
And they
The
have like,
trees,
a
if
little
you can
workout
see.
session. And this is an all women spot right there.
No, man, just women, so that they can get re-entered.
Yes.
So it's a great place if you're in jail.
Yeah.
And, oh, right there, there's people playing. Tristan, get the film. Right there, you see them? You get them?
Yeah.
Okay, well, those are probably some people. We're coming up on the bridge. There's no water that just needs to stay.
Yeah. Rip water.
I
want to go back to the
like,
botanical.
Damn, this is gonna suck.
The gardens are
they even have a volleyball net.
I've been
What's
here-
that net for?
I've been here so often. I'm just worried that I'm gonna
Reminds
get
me of a
caught.
tennis net.
I just don't want to get caught. That's all I'm worried about.
There's an elevator.
Once we get inside, I shouldn't get caught. But I'm just worried about this first part.
Well, no, Mamer's walking around and spying on us like it's nothing.
I know. So if you guys have to go in the pocket, just understand that that's what's going on. We're not supposed to be filming at all. So I could get in deep trouble because I know you're not supposed to film.
But we're doing this for you guys, all the subscribers. Let's beat Marco's account. And if you haven't voted, vote for Tristan for the most likely to become a famous YouTuber. And that's kind of that.
Yep. And oh my god! Why are you making loud noise? Yeah, we're
So, if you guys didn't see, this looks like a sidewalk. Could be built by the prisoners. You never know. It looks really old though, so that's kind of where I got that idea.
I'm just really thinking about this right now.
That's your fault. Hey guys, we're right up on the penitentiary. The tour should be starting soon. Did you die here? Oh! Hello. I changed my mind.
I can't. Oh wait, you have to get behind her. I'm gonna get this straight.
I have a disorder.
It's in my pocket. Still filming it.
That is a tower from this place. It's freaking cool. Never been in it.
I've been in here, this place, like a million times.
We are cleaning up on the road. So, we just read the sign that says you can't have it, there's just not any back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to look this up with check, so I'm good at that. But no food or drinks, and sadly, no. No, it says cameras are allowed. Camera bag. There's a difference. So once we get inside the penitentiary, we will be safe to carry this around. No, the cameras are allowed. Some teachers don't. And yeah. The last part of this is not in the morning, this is afternoon. We wish we could have done the botanical gardens. It's so gorgeous.
It's actually going to be more fun.
It was. I just hated the breaks where she had to be like, this is from this and this. I just wish we could have just walked through and she'd be like, this is this, and then move on. Not have to describe everything.
It's just because she just like stopped for one little bit.
Would have been nice here and there, but not everything. Besides that, it was a great recreational. You guys should have gotten one of those tickets that lets you get your whole family in for free. You didn't, well, talk to your teacher or something. But, there's that, and just remember, come back there anytime. It's freaking amazing, and it's actually not that expensive. So there's that, and definitely try to go. So the doors are open, but people are talking, and it looks very old. But if you look in that window right there, there's a new face and new ceiling. I'm thinking that they probably did redecorate some rooms, but oh, that's a control. I didn't know this was the same place. There's a computer and stuff.
Even in here, there's people I've actually seen.
Okay, if you look right up there, there should be like a control room. Can't tell.
Like this one.
Well, it's my first time doing this. I don't have a YouTube channel, so be quiet.
I know, it's just I don't want to get caught.
There's a cool building over here, you know. Maybe we can show you one of the towers.
Oh, I know. Hey, you guys back there. Hey.
Yeah.
Remember back in this, okay, here we go.
This will be a very long video.
Everything else, you have to throw it away or leave it at the front desk and pick it up later. If you have cell phones, please, right now, turn them on silent. It's really distracting in the middle of the story. Thank you so much. That's what we've done.
Okay, so you guys may see a bunch of it, but that's mainly because we can't show you. We will end up showing you some after they're done talking about everything, but for now, we'll be in the pocket for a little while. Sorry about that. Barnes' class just went in, so we should be able to. Nope, they called it this. Up next.
We can stay back a little bit now.
Yeah. So we will be.
There's nothing. We're about to go in. We're 20 minutes in.
Yeah, but some of them have 2 outside. Because, yeah, so the outside
Stuff inside. Most of it is actually antiques, so like they don't eliminate all the wood stuff.
those are right.
There's plenty of room. Plenty of room. Please move forward. Is there something in there? Are you part of this tour? And normally I go harder than that. Wake you up. Some people nervous when the door stands behind them. But that's where the term came from. You're in the slammer. This, as this person grew, was the starting point for a lot of people that were incarcerated here. That barn door where you were strip search. All the clothing was removed for contraband. Now today, a contraband is a little bit different in here, but we still look for contraband. And this is why nothing comes inside the wall. Sticky stuff. But that strip search was looking for things in places that sometimes leaves nothing to the imagination. Later in the tour, you will see the diagram of the human body as to where contraband was hidden and can be hidden even still today. It's still a problem in prisons, as it was then. My name's Truman, and I'm a tour guide here at the Old Pen, and I've been here just about 15 years. I'm one of the old guys. Now, the first question I need to ask is how much time do we have?
Hour and a half.
Good. Good hour and a half. All right. Because I'm sometimes known as the 2-hour talker. So we're going to leave here. We're going to go out into the yard as soon as they clear just a little bit of space between us, because we don't like to be too close together. Overhear what each other is saying or interfere with it. But today, I want to tell you just a little bit of story about what new inmates coming in here were called. Fish. Had anybody had any idea why a new inmate coming in here would be called a fish? Now, most of you probably had a goldfish bowl, and before you put the trees and houses in there, you put a little goldfish bowl. That goldfish couldn't hide. Well, it couldn't hide in here. Prisons, cameras are watching all the inmates. In the old days, it was dark. And you were watched 24/7, especially the new inmates, because they didn't know how they were going to react in here. I mean, they couldn't follow the rules and regulations of society. That's why they were in here. But they didn't think they were going to follow the rules and regulations inside here. So they were watched until they determined what their reaction was going to be in here. And then some of them were still watched 24/7 as long as they were in here. But they had the ability to watch you 24/7 while you ate, while you slept, while you went to the toilet, while you took a shower, and you watched. In a lot of these cells. Just for a guard peek in. until the guard said, hand down, and I'll tell you the story. So you have to file single file fish.
Ooh, there's like flowers and stuff. Wait, just stop. There are a lot of them.
Adam?
Water. You didn't eat it quick, the rodent. Had the right to put you in the hole, and he was the one that determined when you came out. So if you took it kind of personal, you could spend days in the hole. Now those iron lids went shut, no daylight, not much air. And that was the first solitary confinement built out here about 1880. There are 2 more that we're going to do. The second one is called the Cougar. And the third one I'll tell you when we read the Cougar. Well, you know, the Russians don't really reflect. I'm sure that after the Russians jumped, somebody died in the war. Also made it pretty cold also in the winter. That's the fact that we get ground up, hold the heat. So we don't really know too much about this because when records really started being kept. Prior to that, what was it? That if you talk to old Indians, last week there was an old Indian. And that man came back. An old inmate's coming. This prison closed in 1973, and they were still using that. If they run out of space in the other 2, you went to the hole. There was a riot here, and also in 1973, March of 73, this building was set on fire. That building was set on fire. The building that you can't see, I think the other people is still in front of. But while we're here, let's talk about the first building. We have a very good view of. That's territorial. That was the structure constructed on this site. Now, if you could just take a minute, maybe even close your eyes and try to visualize what this place looked like in 1870. That building was built in 1870, and there was nothing and sagebrush, looking for roses. But there was one thing that was here that upset some people in the territory of Idaho in 18 was build territorial prisons. Now there were already territorial prisons in Idaho territory. One enough to know where the first coal strike was in the territory? Where? How about Pierce? Well, it's named Pierce because the man that discovered it was Pierce. Now, anybody know where Pierce was from? That's California. So the association with California, not just today, goes back pretty large territory. Pierce was a California legislator that went to California in 1860, was rich, never found any gold, but through the grapevine, he learned that there was gold in this territory. So he left California and came up to the northern part of the territory. Does anybody have any idea how big this territory was in 1870? 1860? The state of Washington, the state of Oregon, a little sliver of Nevada, a sliver of Utah, Wyoming, Montana, and what we know today as the state of Idaho. What is the Idaho territory? A huge, vast piece of land with no law. Well, the first gold strike was up north by Lewiston, so that's where the first settlement was, because that's where the population was. Now, Pierce discovered gold in the Nez Perce Native American Indian territory. They had centuries patrolling their territory to keep the white man out because they knew how he liked the yellow metal. But Pierce befriended them, and they showed him where the yellow metal was. And he went back to Walla Walla, Idaho, because it was Walla Walla, Idaho in 1860. Because Walla Walla, Idaho then was called the same thing as Boise, Idaho, called the banana belt. Never got too cold in the winter, got too hot in the summer, it was desert, high plains desert. So he went back and spent the winter in Walla Walla, and he showed 1,000 miners that winter. The 3 cents worth of gold was found in the Nez Perce country. 1,000 miners invaded the Nez Perce territory, some spring, and Nez Perce being a very friendly, very peaceful tribe, decided not to stop them. They knew it was going to be war if they did, so they let the white man in, and that gold was discovered, and it was named after Pierce. Then 1862, there was another territorial prison started, and that was in Idaho City area, because that's called the Boise Basin, and the gold strike there was huge. There was more gold taken out of the Boise Basin than the Alaska Columbia. A huge amount of gold. So they had a territorial prison there, but they were both wooden structures, and people got out of them all the time. But by building the fort here in the banana belt, nobody was going to escape from that prison. And the sandstone was right here. But the people that were here didn't like that idea, because in the wintertime, this was the wintering grounds for the Native American Indians, all 7 tribes. It was cheap. Wintering ground. The hot water bubbled up many places in the valley. Some hot water. In the western part, as well. Still produce geothermal hot water today. Most of the homes in the east end of Boise are heated by geothermal hot water. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that, but I think they've moved on from territorial. So we're going to walk over and tell you a little bit about the first structure out there. come over here just to check over somebody on those. Now, before I get too much further in this story, I want to tell you something I usually tell you back there that I got bunnies. In the springtime, we have lots of bunny rabbits here. But this time of year, another one of our friendly creatures come about, besides the little birds, because the birds love this area, but we have bull snakes. So if you should see a bull snake, please let us know. But don't do any harm to that, because it does really good things here. The bull snakes eat all the mice that tunnel underneath all these old buildings and destroy the foundation. The bunny rabbits have since grown up and gone out into the world someplace, and every spring or year. And then along come the snakes, and maybe that's where bunny rabbits disappear to, I'm not sure. But the bull snakes, one year I forgot to tell, and we were right here as we were speaking, and two of them came out from underneath, not bunny rabbits, but bull snakes, these bushes. And I lost the entire group back to the front office. So I try to tell before we get here, sometimes I forget. But this is where they like to hang out, right here at Territorial in the dining hall. Now, Territorial was built and it sat vacant for 2 years. No inmates in it. Because the Idaho Territorial Legislature bickered and debated for 2 years what to charge a housing inmates. For example, if you were up in Lewiston and you committed a crime, severe enough that you were going to come to the territorial prison in the Banana Wall, nobody was going to escape, they charged $1 a month. And it took them 2 years to come to that decision. Has government changed much? Not my opinion. Anyway, they built it, nobody's going to escape from here, and they transferred 11 inmates from Idaho City. Now, everybody know where Idaho City is? 37 miles up the road.
So, no one's going to escape from visiting, right?
Well, that was what they thought. Nobody was going to escape from here. And they didn't for the first 30 days.
All right.
And then a man squeezed out between the bar and the top of the sandstone. Now you see that the concrete pour at the top of the bar, well, the space was not that big. When they poured the concrete, they totally blocked the space and they did a better job than the original builders. The space wasn't big, and the man that squeezed through there was a very small man in stature. He was a lifelong criminal, and he had escaped from every prison and jail he'd ever been in. His name was Al Priest. Al Priest stayed here 30 days, and he cased the joint. Wait till when the guards brought the food, because that's about the only time they sent a guard out here. They'd bring him a deer, they'd bring him fish, they'd bring him birds, vegetables, and they cooked their own meal. It was a dormitory style, so it was open with bunk beds. No bar, cells. So Al Priest squeezed through, and he was being watched, but not by a guard. Another inmate was watching him. And when Al Priest squeezed through, no rifle shots were heard. So Ah Hood, the Chinese man, squeezed through. Another small man in stature. 2 men had escaped from the fortress in the first 30 days. There were over 500 escapes from this prison in the 101 years it was open. Now, most of the escapes were not behind these walls. They were work details. For example, if you were sent to the hog farm in Eagle to work, sometimes it was pretty relaxed and you just walk off the hog farm. Or if you were outside over in that building where the dairy barn was, milking cows, sometimes you just take a hike. Or if you were out here tending the garden and the fruit trees, sometimes you would just walk off. And that's where most of the people escaped from, was work details. Now, there were some that escaped from this prison. You have a question?
What about the women that were in the women's home?
Yeah. Women's wards went outside these walls in 1905. There weren't any women in this prison until 1897. And in 1897, they put the women in the same cells And that house there is Mint. Now in 1910, one of the women that was in that cell house, because at that time it was only this one and that one, there were just the two buildings, told the warden she was pregnant, and that's when they built the one outside the walls, separated all the women from the men outside the walls. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit, but I want to get on with Hood, the Chinese man. Now, Hood escaped, and has never been recaptured. Never been recaptured. Now, I have an opinion. Where do you think Hood went? He went back to China, in my opinion. He said, I'm going home. Because there was a lot of Chinese here at that time. What brought the Chinese? Where did they come from? Gold. Well, there was something before gold that brought the Chinese. The railroad. Because the Chinese built part of the Continental Railroad. And it's particularly for the Sierra Nevadas, California, Nevada mountain range, the tunnels that they had to dig to get the rails through, to get the railroad through. So when that was completed, here they are. They've been brought to the United States to build the railroad. They don't have any money to get back. So they come to the gold field in Idaho Territory. And then they learned that it was against the law for a non-citizen of the United States to buy gold plants. It's illegal. They found a little loophole. That loophole was the white man said, up, I'm done here, I'm going someplace else. There's no more gold there. They could suck at that and they could glean it. And a lot of them did. But that isn't most of them wealth. The Chinese got their wealth from cooking and cleaning and growing vegetables. We've been to Garden City, Idaho, about 3 miles from here. It's a city within the city. Well, Garden City gets its name from the Chinese because that's where the Chinese, all their gardens were. Chinden Boulevard, you've all probably ridden down Chinden Boulevard. Chinese Boulevard originally. Now, in 1863, there were 5,000 people in the Boise Basin looking for gold. There were more people in the Boise Basin than the big city of Portland, Oregon. Of the 5,000, 3,000 were Chinese. The Chinese outnumbered the white ones. And when they got their money and their wealth, because their whole goal to begin with was to get wealthy in the United States, go back to China and live like a king. So when they got money from cooking and cleaning, and some of them made money out of gold, but most of the people that got wealthy in the gold rush, it wasn't from gold. They were the suppliers to the miners that looked for gold. For example, if you had a hardware store and you sold picks and shovels and wheelbarrows, you got rich. If you were a German brewer brewing beer in Boise, you got rich. If you were a banker in the gold rush, you got rich because you waited and yet the scales were tipped in favor of the bank, not the person that had the gold. Happened. So if you were a supplier, and the Chinese were suppliers of vegetables, they had a service. And they supplied vegetables all the way from Boise, Idaho to Montana. They had a booming business in growing vegetables. So now they would go back through the port of San Francisco, California to get back to China. And when they get there with all their money that they had collected from whatever endeavor they got it from, they found something else. It was illegal to take money out of the United States of America. So the next day, I think, is one of the most fascinating of this time frame, when this fortress was built, is that California, San Francisco, California, has one of the largest Chinese Chinatowns in the United States. Because that's the port that they can win from. So when they got there and they found out that they couldn't take money out of the United States, a lot of them stayed there. That's why the big Chinatown. Then others came back to the gold field. They had an idea, and here's what they did. And I quote a Port Authority making this statement. What's with these China? Don't they have in China? Give me a clue. They would melt the gold to the bottom of the pot. They would fill the pots up and tons of pots and pans back to China. They did it for years before the Port Authority discovered. To me, it's one of the most fascinating stories of the gold rush. So I like to tell you this: never give up. They didn't. They came here to get wealthy and go back to China, and eventually they did. Most of them that wanted to. So now we've talked about the original building, the territorial building. Let's look at the second building that's behind us. We're looking at 1890. Now, if you look at the first building, in my opinion, the first building is kind of ugly and crude looking. The second building is started to take character. And the reason for that is because now the German masons have come to the area, and the Germans are teaching these prisoners how to build. Until you get up high. And I don't know if they were afraid of heights, but boy, the higher you get, the worse it looks. Now look to the east, to your right. That to me is one of the beautiful sandstone buildings in this area in Idaho, or maybe in the west, or maybe ever. Now we're going to have to go back into the sun to show you that building, but I'd like for you to all to walk over there and take turns when you walk up the steps there, but look in the basement and count the rooms, because I have a story to tell you about the room. Somebody else take a picture. Those guy wires were put there in 1974 by engineers. Because if you don't know it, I'm going to tell you, we live in earthquake country. Now you may not feel it, but we have an earthquake almost every day. And that building right over there outside the walls is a seismograph machine that measures Earth's movement. You can stomp on the concrete floor right beside it and watch the needle move. So the Idaho Mining and Geology Museum, it's fascinating. Well, those engineers put those guy wires prior to 73 when these two buildings were burnt. They burnt the wooden roof and anything wood in it burned up. So the guy wires are designed that if we were to have earthquakes while standing here, the building would fall inward and not outward on us. This is when this became a historical site. Now that you've looked at the rooms, how many rooms are in the basement?
5, 6.
I like that number 6 because there is 6. Now, one of them has a roof on it, and you missed it. Well, that roof one is the old kitchen where the food was cooked. The room to the left of the kitchen is where they prepared the meals. They cut all the fruit, vegetables, and meat. The cook room is like cooking scenarios. Downtown restaurant. The next room, the inmates made their own Levi's. The next room, they made their own shirts. The next room, they made their own boots and any leather products that they needed here at the prison for donkeys or horses or cows. Any leather products they needed here was made in that room. This was the most self-sufficient prison west of Mississippi. They lacked for nothing. They had orchards out here, vegetable gardens. I talked to one guy that used to be a guard here, and he said they had watermelon patches. It was unbelievable. Now this room to me is the most fascinating. This room is a hot tub. A geothermal hot tub. Let me tell you about George, the man that designed this structure. George came in here, and he had been arrested and convicted of stealing $50 of gold dust from a prospector in Caldwell, Idaho. 1890. Now we are not a territory. the warden looked at George's background and his record, and he said, George, you're not an architect, but you've got a lot of design in your background. And we desperately need a dining hall here because they were still feeding these inmates by sliding bread underneath the cell doors, costly and labor intensive. So George agreed, and George designed this and oversaw the construction. He handpicked the prisoners to build it. Prisoners that had stonemason experience, prisoners that weren't afraid to work sun up to sundown. And when he finished with it, the warden called him in. He said, George, you've done an amazing job. I'm going to let you go, but there's two conditions. The first condition, George, you must abstain from all drugs and alcohol. As the $50 gold dust that George stole from the prospect when he bought heroin. The second condition, George, is you must leave the state of Idaho. George left this prison, went back to Caldwell, rented a hotel, bought a fifth of whiskey and a small amount of heroin, and proceeded to write this note. The two conditions that the warden put upon my release, I could not handle. The first one, to abstain from drugs and alcohol, and behind those walls, I don't have a problem. When I'm out here in society, it's readily available. I couldn't abstain. But the second condition of my leaving Idaho was unthinkable, unbearable to leave my beloved state of Idaho. He overdosed on whiskey and heroin and took his life, committed suicide. Now, in my opinion, this man was a genius. A troubled genius, but nevertheless a genius. Now, if you dig into George Hamilton's background a little bit more, you find out that he was from a very wealthy family in the East and came west. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about George's geothermal hot tub. The rule here at the prison before that geothermal hot tub, that room, if you look at that room, it's plastered so water will stay in it. The other rooms are not. The water bubbled up out of the ground over here at 120 degrees. And how did George know about all that? And the pipe up here about 500 yards. Well, in 1879, there was a man who built a mansion on the corner of Walnut and Warren Springs Ave. The first Idaho National Bank, was extremely wealthy, and he decided to build out of town. At that time, again, the only thing out here was this place. Well, I take that back. There was one other home on Warren Springs Ave. Well, C.W. Moore said, if that water bubbles up out of the ground at 180 degrees, why can't I pipe it to my new mansion and heat it? Because everybody burned coal dust at the time, and if you look at the buildings downtown made of sandstone, they're gray. Coal dust stains. Messy stuff. Even our state capitol is stained. Well, George knew about C.W. Moore, so George pumped hot water here. But as I said, the rule before that is you must bathe once a year in the Boise River, whether you needed it or not. The rule changed, now you must bathe once a month in the geothermal hot water. What a change. Now, other thing about George that I want to tell you is he built this structure with a moat on 3 sides. Now, there's no moat on this side, but the other 3 sides have a moat. Now, you all know what a moat is, the water around the castle to keep invaders from getting into the castle. Why in the world would George design a dining hall behind the walls of a prison with a moat on 3 sides, never put any water in it, other than natural rainfall and snowmelt? Now, I don't want your answer now, but I want everybody to be thinking about, because when we're in the backside of this dining hall a little bit, I'm going to ask that question again to you. But I've given you 6 hints. I'll later give you the final hint, but think about the 6 rooms and what I told you about it. So now, let's move maybe to a shadier spot. Maybe you can cool down a bit. I know I'm We're just going to walk just right here to the end of the first note. When you get to see Table Rock, the B is painted orange because of Bronco State. BSU graduating class just did this a couple of weeks ago. Normally it's white. And the cross has been there since 1956. The B has been there since 1954. And behind Table Rock is a quarry. They still mine sandstone from that quarry today. It's owned by a German man by the name of Gerhard Barbonis. And there are buildings in San Francisco.
We are heading into the trusty forum.
Go through the signage, and you can hold this up next to the jailhouse door, and have your picture taken with this. Those two, pick out the one. There's a couple more vests there that you can use. And after everybody's had a photo op, I'm going to tell you a story. Like this.
Let's go. Oh. Wait, look at this. Look at live.
Damn, dude.
It's been in my pocket like 30 years. Wait, I'll take a picture of it. I'll still streaming, so it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I have no idea. So Brian Williams, who basically transported drugs.
Yep.
Freaking awesome.
Freaking awesome. My scooter would say.
Guys, of course it's not true.
Put it on backwards. Yeah, you put this on backwards. You go behind you. Yeah, this is be on your back.
Wind down the photo op. We're going to tell a story over here. We're going to talk about Harry. Have you been to the State Capitol? Let's talk about Harry a little bit at the State Capitol. Now in the wintertime, when we do tours, this gets us out of the rain and the snow. In the summertime, it gets us out of the sun, so we can do photo ops. And then, okay, photo ops are ending. We're gathering over here. Frank Studenberg. Now you all know what assassination is, right? Basically murder. He planted a pipe bomb on former Governor Studenberg's back gate in Caldwell, Idaho. And when Studenberg opened the back gate, the bomb blew up. Former Governor Studenberg died in his home about 9 hours later. Harry confessed when he was arrested. He was paid to do it. We won't go into all those details. There is time. Excuse me. But he was sentenced to life imprisonment here. And he served 54 years. He was the longest person ever stayed here. So, they say, former Governor was widowed, and his son of Harry. So they would bring their Bible and they would read scripture to Harry, and the next thing you know, he accepted the Lord and he was baptized in the dining hall. So when the territorial prison became a chapel in 1930, anybody that came to the Lord inside these walls was baptized and used on the hot water. Now Harry became a model prisoner, and they pardoned him. Said, "You can go, Harry." He said, "Where do I go? This is home." So he stayed. The second time they pardoned him, he said, "Where do I go? What do I do? I don't have any family." So he stayed. The time they said, "We really want you to go out into the world." He said, "No, this is home." So they built a house outside the walls and gave him these jobs. Raise chickens and turkeys for meat and eggs here in the country. So Harry would walk to Boise every day, get the mail, take it to the warden, then go back to his little house and care for his turkeys and his chickens. And he died here. There's some stories that say he's buried in the prison cemetery, but we don't know that for sure because the markers don't tell us. And there's about 60 graves on the hill up behind the Idaho Botanical Garden. To visit that, you have to go to the Botanical Garden and go up the hill. We can't get to it from this part. So now you've heard a little bit about Harry. You've had a chance to get your photo in a cutout, striped your vest on, and maybe a Slim Jim or a Cocan Spooky or whatever it is. So, fish, all in.
You want to go in the pool?
We did that already.
And over there to our left is the bathroom. That's the bathroom.
This wall that you're putting your back through is 17 feet in height. You think anybody ever went over the top?
Yeah.
Yes, 3 men did. Whoa. One was shot and killed, the other 2 surrendered. This section from the wall to the ditch is called Deadline. The Gardenette Tower, that's all they did was watch Deadline. And if you stepped into Deadline, their rifle shot was one in the air, and the next one should kill you if you step into Deadline. So these 3 guys that escaped never went into Deadline until they escaped. They stood out here and they photographed with their memory all the little hand and toe holes. You ever been rock climbing? That's what they did. But if you turn around and look below, it's all filled in with plaster. Well, they did that after the three guys went over the top, and if you look up high, it's still got the hand holes and the toe holes. So after these guys went over that wall, they changed it. They waited till the guard in that tower dozed off, because these guard towers said that was the worst thing in this prison to do was two guard towers, because it got hot and you couldn't help but doze off. So they waited till he dozed, but unfortunately for them, he woke up about the time they went over the top. He turned, shot the first man as he hit the ground. The other two, when they hit the ground, put their hands in the air, and the first man died. The only three men ever to go over the top of this wall. Now this ditch is a sewer ditch. All the sewer went into this ditch, went to the Boise River. And we hope that when they bathed in the Boise River, they bathed upstream from this ditch and not downstream, because everything went into that ditch. Now from here, I want to tell you the story about dead pigeons. In the morning, bright and early, they would find a dead pigeon in deadline. And the guard, not wanting to touch an old dead pigeon, would say to the trusty inmate, "We'll pick up that dead bird and get rid of it." So the trusty inmate would pick it up and get rid of it. They discovered little pistols, knives, files were getting into this prison via dead pigeons. Now the most common thing coming over this wall in a dead bird was marijuana. Once they found out contraband was getting into this prison via dead birds, the guard had to pick up the dead bird. And once the outside criminal world learned that the guard's responsibility was to pick it up, not the trusty inmate, they quit appearing in the deadlines. Now, what grade level? Are you all the same grade level? Each other a while, right? You get to know each other. Who's the most trustworthy in this group? You're going to nominate somebody, you're all going to say me.
Katie.
Katie?
Katie.
Who is? Who? Who's Scooter? You're Scooter? Nominate yourself to be the most trustworthy, or somebody nominate? Or put them on the. There was a little window in the top of this door, and they could see the boots lying on that wall. Too awfully stupid, didn't realize where there were boots that were shot down. So they sat down. After they put the door back on its hinges, the padlock back in there, and the information that I'm telling you right now all came from the questions after that. These guys were standing here cooling their came from in prison, sitting in the cooler, cooling your heels, or twiddling your thumbs doing nothing. So when they opened that door, they came in, they questioned them, they found this out, and you know what they really found out? You put 6 bad guys together in a cell, you get 6 times the trouble. Right now they have, and the answer was to build a 3rd solitary confinement. And we're going there next. And we're going to Siberia. And when I tell you about Siberia, you'll understand why it's called Siberia. Well, in prison.
Sorry, sir, Lord, I'm sorry.
Guys, when are we planning on using these?
I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. No, I was here.
Tristan, put your hands up.
Yo.
Let me stab you with these steel. Say I'm gonna stab you with these steel. Don't. Put your hands up.
Oh, good.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. They're gonna let you in? 19, 20.
Stay here. Junior.